up, my Storm Riders? StormeDegree 14 here. Welcome back to another nostalgic reaction. Gonna be reacting to Nostalgia Critic's latest review of his Nostalgia-ween video of the top 10-11 Simpsons Halloween specials. Now, again, as I've said before on this channel, I've never really watched The Simpsons that much, but I have seen a few of their Treehouse of Horrors, so I'm assuming a good amount of those are going to be on this list, so I don't know, I'm curious to see what the Simpsons have been up to on Halloween night, because I don't know, as an adult, you don't get many fun things to do on Halloween, so without further ado, let's see what we got. In 3, 2, 1.
What's the matter with you? We don't cut books like us trash.
I still love this intro. Nope, he's not outside my window. Darn. Nostalgia-ween. Excitement. Here we go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Guy. Remember it, so you don't have to. Yeah, I know it's still going, but they're probably not going to top these. Since the first Treehouse of Horror in 1990, The Simpsons has become a staple of the Halloween season. Often their most viewed episode of the year, these specials combine comedy, horror, and even a fair amount of creativity that has us returning for more and more short-seating. But let me be the first person on the internet to do something radical. Rate which ones are the best.
Oh no.
Okay, I know this is nothing new, but first off, a lot of people rate the segments themselves, of which every episode has 3. I'm gonna rate every episode and how the segments work as a trio. Again, I did it first, but it's done a lot less. Second, as someone who grew up watching these specials as they premiere live, part of the fun isn't just reviewing them as standalone episodes, but also communicating how people reacted when they first premiered. Sometimes what makes an episode so special is that it was the first to accomplish something that pushed the envelope. And seeing how I often watch these specials with my friends from childhood to adulthood, I can also tell you how fans, both young and old, reacted to these specials when they first came out. And again, I'm the only one who can do it. You know what, maybe the only thing that makes this different is you want to see how my ranking differs from yours. You know what, I can live with that. So let's take a look at the top 11 of these. Why top 11? Because I like to go one step beyond. So sit back and enjoy the top 11 Simpsons Halloween specials.
You got it. Alright, what we got is number 11. I think they've had 11 specials.
Treehouse of Horror 8. Nothing too groundbreaking or influential about this one. It's just funny. It includes the Omega Man, Fly vs. Fly, and Easy Big Coven. The first segment satirizes the Omega Man with Homer surviving a nuclear attack, leading to the comic book guy's funniest moment.
Oh, I've wasted my life.
Don't worry, the guy obsessing over lines written for you, he has a sadder life.
Oh.
So many elements, from Homer lumping in one of his children in the "and the rest" category, him desecrating God knows how many corpses, somehow outsmarting his friends who want to turn him into, and I'm using their self-proclaimed term here, freak.
You're mutants?
We prefer freaks or monsters.
Fly vs. Fly is a satire of both the original Fly and the remake. Homer uses a machine to switch heads with an insect. It's pretty funny on its own, but even better if you're familiar with the source material, as well as the remade version.
Help me.
Oh yeah.
Sucker.
Damn.
Also, I just love this line when he combines his two pets together.
Oh, you can be Lisa's.
Hey, some people, I hope I don't know what paid good money for that. The last segment satirizes the Salem witch trials with Marge being sentenced to death, only to be revealed that she was a witch. A twist that would have been a lot better if it wasn't in all the advertising.
Simpsons Scare-a-thon!
Yeah, that would have been better.
Son of a witch.
Still, the writing on this one is pretty good, and even has a cute ending showing this was all secretly the origins of Halloween. Or maybe something else.
And that's the story of the very first caramel con. I mean Halloween.
The intro also mocked recent TV ratings, which nowadays people are used to, but back then, some shows gave a little pushback on. That's certainly what they do here, starting off with a family-friendly rating, but as it gets gorier, the rating goes up higher and higher. It's a pretty decent bit.
Jiminy Christmas!
That's a funny bit.
It's a good time with good jokes, which makes it a good start to this list.
Come on, give us some candy.
That's our house.
She's a witch!
Why am I not surprised, Homer? Ooh, that is a pretty, okay, that's a solid one. That's not one I've seen before, but honestly, the one with Bart doing the parody of The Fly would be interesting. Maybe I should watch some of these. Again, I just never watched it growing up. Right. Beating that
Treehouse of
horse to
Horror
death.
12. Another one that doesn't reinvent the wheel, but does add some literal bloody good jokes to it. The first segment is Hex in the City, or in for Mandela Effect fans. Probably the weakest of the three, but still has some great moments when Homer pisses off a fortune teller, and she curses his family. The different ways the family continues to get worse are pretty creative.
You know, I actually have a relatable story about that real quick. So, my mom actually went to Paris once to celebrate a wedding with my stepdad, and actually what's kind of funny is that she tells me that she went to like a series of fortune tellers and like they kept asking for cigarettes, because I don't know, I guess that's just the kind of thing they do there. But when she finally didn't have any more to give to them, one of them cursed her. And, she believes one of them cursed her because a lot of bad things had happened to her afterwards, which I don't know if it's true, but I mean, honestly, you know, I could honestly believe it, but I don't know, it's just kind of a crazy coincidence how this happened.
Just a lot of silly superstition. Right, Lisa? See? 2 means yes.
I think most people remember the way he tries to catch a leprechaun to break the curse.
No!
And the line of the wedding between the leprechaun and the fortune teller is just hysterical. Really pause it and take a look at all the different characters.
Yoda.
Why did you drag me here?
So, okay, so we have the Tricks Rabbit, an elf, what looks like a caveman in the back, a dragon, a troll, I'm guessing that's a griffin, and the 2 aliens.
I don't know anybody.
The second segment is my personal favorite in this episode, House of Wax. The Simpsons get a smart house with the voice of Pierce Brosnan, whose self-awareness of how smooth he sounds makes so many of these lines instantly great.
Oh, dear me. Oh, yes. Yum, yum, yum. What kind of Cybertronic Ultrabot would I be if I let those beautiful hands touch dishwater?
What?
No, I'm asking.
Not a very good one.
Damn straight.
I can't tell you how many times I've quoted these deliveries. They'd work well with any other actor, I guess, but Brosnan's effortless charm saying lines that range from devious to dumbass is comedy gold.
Showtime.
I think my house killed my husband.
This is Constable Wickham's. Remove your knickers and wait in the bath. Homer, you're not dead.
Oh.
Which is good. Don't take out my British charm unit. Thanks a lot, asswipe.
The last one is also pretty great. The Simpsons doing a satire of Harry Potter.
Head Zeppelin.
At this point,
That's
the Harry
funny.
Potter movies hadn't come out yet, so it was pretty cool doing this mockery for only fans of the book. Make no mistake, it was still a phenomenon, but not everybody knew the characters or story yet, and even if you didn't know, these jokes were still funny regardless.
She'll be killed.
My sweet little angel!
I still think some people are quoting this on the internet.
Dying tickles.
Oh, yeah.
Smithers names to Slithers. That's just a stroke of genius.
In death, we shall be together always.
Ooh.
The whole entire
the
thing's a
hell,
magical episode,
Slithers?
especially with dark magic.
Can't live this way anymore.
Oh. Right, that's a pretty good one. I like that. Alright, so what's number 9?
Treehouse of Horror 11. Okay, I swear after this one the innovative episodes start, but again, this episode just knows how to bring the laughs. It starts off okay with good.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with an episode having some solid laughs. Honestly, I do like episodes that do that. Even if like they don't do something groundbreaking. As long as they're funny, I don't mind at all. So, it's okay, Doug.
Dad, which is a scary reference in its own right, where Homer dies and finds he never did a good deed. He's sent back to do one kind service for someone within 24 hours, or he'll face Spike as the devil. Alright, cartoon with the same story. Anyway, we still have some good giggles.
But that's still an
Tries
interesting,
to
like,
do good,
relation.
keeps making things worse, to the almost bizarre shade they throw at John Wayne.
You'll wake up John Wayne!
I'm already up.
Not a Conqueror fan, I guess. The special really turns on with the second segment mocking Hansel and Gretel. doesn't sound like anything too
And
crazy,
Rapunzel.
but you get the feeling they just tried every joke they had centered around fairy tales, and most of them hit bullseyes.
Fish! Oh no, that's me!
It's kind of like watching a really dark and twisted
Right,
Looney
the
Tunes
troll under
short,
the bridge.
except instead of one bedtime story, they're spoofing
Three
a dozen.
bears.
It leaves room for a lot of messed up humor, getting a lot of hard laughs.
Ooh.
She's only fattening you up so she can eat you. Eh, what are you gonna do?
But
Good
it's the
grief.
last one that's my favorite. Night of the Dolphin.
What?
This idea is so simple and so one note, you'd swear there was very little you could do with it. They take the premise of Alfred Hitchcock's birds and apply it to dolphins, being sick of humanity's treatment of them. It bizarrely makes for a lot of great material.
Yeah,
A
that's
lot of it is
funny.
that they know dolphins are cute looking but also incredibly smart, so the idea of them turning evil but looking adorable while doing so makes for some great imagery.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're kind of correct for a funny thing to pause on, but I mean, I don't know. After seeing the kinds of things dolphins can do, I could totally see this being a real thing. So I don't know. I mean, if we're worried about machines taking over, maybe we should worry about dolphins taking over. I don't know, but I feel like if they had the opportunity to, they absolutely would.
Come on, humans! We've wiped out entire species before! We can do it again!
The visual alone of mankind rushing towards these hopping sea mammals just slays me. How can you not crack up watching this?
Poor thing. Here. Ow! Son of a...
It's a battle of insanity that ends in a high body count. Of laughter. Yeah, that's what I got for the ending of this one. I doubt the others will be better.
I mean, it is pretty funny.
Low-frequency voices, I don't think they can...
Ow!
Damn! That's a strong-ass beach ball. Right, what's number 8?
Treehouse of Horror 7. When I think of Simpsons Halloween episodes, I just have hilariously bummer endings.
I was gonna say, does that one have the Bart? I don't want to alarm you, but...
This is always the one I think of. The setups for all of them are great, but each one has a very twisted, mean-spirited conclusion. The first one is The Thing and I, where Bart discovers he has a long-lost evil twin kept in the attic.
I worked my butt off to feed you 4 kids, and all you do it... What?
3? We have 3 kids, Homer.
Yeah.
There's a ton of great jokes, including maybe the best from Dr. Hibbert.
Why, you've probably never even seen your own face in the mirror.
Oh, come on!
But the episode ends with almost the obvious revelation that Bart is actually the evil twin.
Oh.
So rather than learn their lesson and treat them as equals, they decide to lock Bart in the attic and feed him fish heads.
Can I have some turkey? Oh, you finish your fish heads, then we'll talk.
That is so messed up.
Yeah, Also implied he crawled all the way through the tiny vents just to say that. Oh my goodness. So the twist is that Bart is the real evil twin. That's hilarious. And then they decide to lock him. That makes sense.
Next one satirizes God knows how many Twilight Zone episodes were released.
Oh, I remember this. I actually know this one.
Watches to see how quickly they evolve.
One of them is nailing something to the door of the cathedral. I've created Lutherans.
Watching them form a technologically advanced society while also creating a religion around Lisa being God and Bart being the devil offers its own fun commentary. In the end, though, Lisa does become a god among specks, but she no longer has control over her previous life,
Right.
dooming her to a tiny dystopia.
Bring me some shoes. Nice ones.
She'll want socks, too. I'll get socks.
The final one satirizes the 1996 election between Bob Dole and Bill Clinton. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but remember when this was the worst politics got? Honestly, the jokes around Bob Dole aren't anything special, but the ones around Bill Clinton and what a smooth but devious opportunist he was are pretty fun.
Well, thanks for taking care of Dole for me. Hey!
Once they have to take over their bodies and only Homer knows the truth, he has to change everything from purple to red. I mean, he gets in all sorts of trouble, including
Good grief.
accidentally killing the candidates.
No!
Dumbass.
Christ, that is dark.
Yeah.
But the best
Also, the fact that their heads just would have exploded, or they just would have exploded from the sheer vacuum of space.
really is the ending, when they're revealed to be aliens, but because it's a two-party system, they have no choice but to vote for the lesser evil.
I'll vote for a third-party candidate.
Go ahead. Throw your vote away.
The votes are cast, and they're all enslaved.
Oh my
leading to one of the
goodness.
best commentaries on having to vote between two power-hungry monsters.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Go!
tell me you haven't seen history repeat this several times.
Oh, plenty.
It wasn't
Plenty
the
of
only
times.
moment these specials went political, but it is strangely the most dated, yet somehow also the most timeless.
That is a good one, though. Alright, what's number 7?
Treehouse of Horror 1. It only makes sense the original Halloween special would make it on here. This is the episode that started it all, and while the previous installments are probably funnier, this episode not only still has some clever laughs, but it has some great atmosphere. First off, I love how they incorporate wraparound stories early on. They stopped this around the 4th special, but they really give more of a mood and a fourth wall to eventually break through. Like they're just stories or dreams, but then something inevitably breaks through into reality. Yeah, I know it's an old cliche, but on Halloween, that's kind of what I'm here for.
Oh, I hate Halloween.
Also, this is why it's called Treehouse of Horror, because it literally starred in a treehouse.
Yeah.
The 3 segments lampoon haunted house films like Poltergeist and Amityville Horror, a new spin on the Twilight Zone episode To Serve Man, which is also the first appearance of the aliens. And the last segment is just straight up the
book.
Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore.
Right. I know this one taught me the story of Nevermore.
And I know it's comedy and everything, but honestly, this is one of my favorite versions of the poem. Like how some people include Young Frankenstein in the ranking of Frankenstein movies. It's just so stylish and well done, you feel like you have to include it.
Quoth the raven.
Nevermore.
Why, you little...
James Earl Jones is not only the narrator, but he makes a brief appearance in every segment.
A buck. I'm glad there's a curse on this place.
Huh?
I slaved in the kitchen for days for you people.
Just imagining him in a recording booth making those sounds as a crying alien kills me.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to see that too.
Warns viewers that the episode shouldn't be watched by kids.
So if you have sensitive children, maybe you should tuck them into bed early tonight instead of writing us angry letters tomorrow.
Ironically, it's the most tamed out of the Halloween specials, yet it still does have a dark, brooding dread that you don't really see that often in these Halloween episodes, or Simpsons in general. It's like the whole special wanted to be a satire of campfire stories, but also still wanted to be its own campfire story.
I think it certainly worked.
Them all.
Are you my conscience?
Yes, I am.
The angles, the colors, the shadows, they really went out of their way to make this stand out from the others at the time. And it stood out so much, they're still making them to this day. It's the first one to set the tone, and though you could argue they went in different directions in many ways, it's still quite a tone it set.
Nevermore.
I mean, that's one I recognize, so yeah, I'm glad it's up here. Alright.
Treehouse of Horror 33.
Oh,
You
claymation.
may notice there's not a ton of recent Halloween episodes on here.
Actually, wait. Is one of these the Coraline episode? Because I know they made a reference to Coraline.
But if you've seen this one, you know why it's
what?
on the list. Not only does it ace every satire in both
They
look
reference
and
Death
tone,
Note?
but it adds new elements to it that you don't often see so effectively done in modern-day Simpsons.
Oh, shit.
Pookadook mocking the Barbadook, Simpsons World mocking Westworld, but especially Death Tone mocking Death Note, where the entire segment is animated in the anime style.
It's really
It would've been
well
safe
done.
to go
Holy
after
crap.
An anime that everybody recognizes, like Pokemon or something.
Oh!
But the fact that they did one that was popular, but
A
wasn't
lion out of the
necessarily a
toilet.
household name, kind of gives it a bit of street cred.
I am called Steve.
Your name is Steve?
When I was born, Steve was a very exotic name.
People were blown away by this segment. Really think about the last time you've been blown away by anything from
It
The
is
Simpsons.
damn impressive.
The anime style surprisingly works super well with this writing, cleverly displaying all the background and foreground jokes hidden within the segment. The voices decently match the designs of the characters, and the timing and style just seem to go hand in glove. It just worked.
The world's most clicked on cat
Aww.
is being held hostage.
Oh, shit.
It's so odd to think these two would go so well together, but I laugh so hard at
It is so bizarre, but I love it. Sporticus, gulp and blow. Yeah, just from pausing here, you can already see really funny pictures here. But the fact that they animated this in anime style is so damn impressive, actually. Like, oh man, I really missed out in my life.
these scenes while also admiring the artistry of them. While that segment certainly stole the show and is the best part, I think Simpsons World also effectively parodied how much of an impact Simpsons had on media, both good and bad.
I know it feels like you're a man, but you are actually something much, much more expensive. Intellectual property.
Simpsons has made fun of how long it's been on the air for years, and even mocked their popularity as early as the second Halloween episode, which we'll get to in a bit. But this one added a new spin around making an amusement park based on them, which turns into a nightmare. Again, for a series that has made these jokes so many times, this did seem like a new spin, and in some ways it was even kind of creepy. Imagine your life story suddenly being turned into an amusement park attraction. You could easily see comedy in it, but you could also see horror in it too. It's surprisingly effective.
Honestly, yeah.
Let me just imagine some of my most embarrassing moments. On second thought, don't do that.
Too late.
Like I said,
Too late.
There's not a ton of modern Halloween specials on the list,
Ralphs.
but admit it, everyone would feel strange if this wasn't on there. In a world where the Simpsons mold is pretty well defined, this one still found a way to uniquely break it.
You could kill Janie. Would that make you feel better? No. Maybe.
That is okay. I think that is really awesome.
Treehouse of Horror 6.
All right.
3 great stories that brought the laughs, but also brought some experimentation. The first
Oh,
segment
yeah,
showed
the
giant
third
billboards and
dimension.
colorful advertisement mascots coming to life. Yeah, good luck with that today.
Wreck the school. You know you wanna. I agreed.
Nothing new is really dabbled with here. It is a ton of great visual gags.
Is it a reference
If
to
you're looking for
Marshmallow
that
Man?
big donut of yours, Flanders has it.
The second segment gives their take on Nightmare on Elm Street, where Freddy takes on the role of Freddy. This episode really had fun with some surreal imagery and works humor into them perfectly. I love how they show Bart is dreaming he's in a cartoon when he himself is a cartoon. Like, how do you do that? Well, they did softer painted backgrounds like a lot of animated shows at the time, and they went for a lot more wonderfully exaggerated reactions. You can tell it's really different from the other times we've seen this character.
That actually is really cool.
Bart, is that you?
Yes.
Take out the garbage.
The way we dive into their imaginations while using both complicated and simple techniques is also very effective. Like, you can have Willie turn into a million things to try and avoid sinking, or you can have Bart just close his eyes and, in the exact same shot, he's transported to his dreams. That requires so little, but it's so effective. And of course, everyone remembers Homer Cubed. It's pretty well known that The Simpsons are meant to be line drawings and don't translate well in 3 dimensions.
Right.
Don't believe me, just look at my old Bart doll. Carmel, Jesus, that's scary. So the animators had their work cut out for them.
Yeah.
On top of creating models that, okay, aren't perfect, but replicate their look about as best as they can.
Yeah.
Models will also go on to be the outline.
Oh no, I'm kind of used to seeing them in either 2D or 3D models, so honestly, it doesn't affect me that much. But I do see your point though.
For how to portray them in CG. To a point where we're just kind of used to them looking like this now in video games.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert in geometry.
See, it makes it a good excuse to just have a bad model because there's only so much you can do with it.
Geometry or cosmology. There. I said it. But after taking a few courses and being introduced to certain equations and ideas, I remember saying to myself, oh, like that Simpson episode. There actually is a lot of quantum physics being referenced here that leads to a lot more layers of the humor. This is a top 11 list. I have a lot more to talk about, so if you want to know more about this, everybody has a quantum physics teacher who never got laid talked to them. Bottom line, this episode brought the brains, variety, and above all, a lot of chuckles that Halloween.
Ooh, erotic cakes.
Okay, what? Right, he just gets transferred into the human world and people are weirded out by him.
Treehouse of Horror 4.
Alright.
Yeah, I swear I didn't plan that on purpose. Every episode in this is a satire, even the wraparound goofing on Night Gallery. And yeah, even these paintings are a lot of fun to look at. The first segment
At least
parodies
says the
Devil
scream.
and Daniel Webster, where a trial is held for the life of the lead. In this case, Homer. And
Oh yeah,
Flanders is
you're gonna
revealed to be
spend the
devil, which is
day
already
in
a great
hell.
twist. Homer gives his soul for a donut, but doesn't finish the last bite.
I'm smarter than the devil. I'm smarter than the devil.
Rather than throw it away, he holds on to it and puts signs all around it not to eat it. Which I feel like has become a meme of its own.
Forbidden donut.
He's put
Homer.
flannel huts representing him, which effortlessly leads to a ton of laughs.
Some ground rules. Number 1, we get bathroom breaks every half hour.
Agreed. Number 2, the jury will be chosen by me.
Agreed. No, wait.
I like, too, it isn't just the trial. We get to actually see Homer go to hell.
Yeah.
And the punishments he has to go through are so creatively hilarious.
Have all the donuts.
Oh yeah, but this one doesn't work on him.
I don't
More.
understand it. James Coco went mad in 15 minutes.
Next is a parody of Terror at 20,000 Feet, where Bart sees a gremlin on the bus. And I'll just say, this gremlin looks better than whatever the hell that melting Teddy Ruxpin candle was.
I don't see anything.
Who's driving the bus?
Uno momento, por favor.
It's pretty impressive how many laughs it can get just on a school bus. It's even the first appearance of Gunter, who will become a Simpsons regular.
Oh, would you care for a bite of
Interesting,
my
I didn't know that.
salsa bar? I also have a bag of marzipan choice.
The last segment parodies Bram Stoker's Dracula with Mr.
Right.
Burns as the iconic vampire. They do a good job satirizing the film's unique style while also telling their own story with Bart getting bitten.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. I missed you during my uneventful absence.
Again, there's a lot of great atmosphere and dark visuals mixing well with the humor. Even if not every joke holds up the best.
Dad, do you notice anything strange?
Yeah, his hairdo looks so cool.
Queer Eye for the Straight Guy was a popular show in the 2000s. Plus, it has one of the most random but also funniest endings of all the specials.
Happy Halloween, everybody!
What? It's
Always enjoy when they show love to a Garfield Thanksgiving. Wonderful parodies,
That's
wonderful
pretty
spins,
funny.
and wonderful atmosphere lead to, what else? Wonderful laugh out loud moments.
I'll be Hobart.
Well, that's interesting. All right, keep them coming. What's number 3?
Treehouse of Horror 3. Alright, maybe I am doing this on purpose. Once again, it's
I don't
early
care if you
episodes.
are or
Once
not.
again, we got wraparounds, great atmosphere, and moments people are still quoting today. The episode takes place at a Halloween party, which I still crack up. Bart knows what a Clockwork Orange is. And everybody
Yeah.
tells scary stories. The first one makes light of the living doll. You think these writers are Rod Serling fans? Where Bart's crusty doll comes to life and tries to kill Homer.
There goes the last lingering thread of my heterosexuality.
These scenes are so funny. I feel like half the segment is used constantly online.
Terrible curse.
That's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogut.
That's good.
The toppings contain potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Can I go now?
The second is King Homer, a satire of Godzilla. Nah, just kidding. It's Baby's Day Out, where Homer plays the giant killer ape. They not only make great jokes
Sure.
pointing out funny details I never did notice before.
Single white female wanted for mysterious expedition.
What kind of show you got for us, Mr. Burns?
Well, the ape's going to stand around for 3 hours or so.
But they also do a great job recreating a lot of iconic shots. It's also pretty funny that for a Halloween special, 2 of these segments have overly upbeat romantic music at the end.
What?
The last one definitely ends on a bloodier note, though, as Bart reads a spell book to bring his cat back to life, but accidentally summons
Sematary?
zombies. Very similar to Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
Please, they prefer to be called the living impaired.
This is one of those segments where the horror jokes, of course, are great, but the gags before the supernatural stuff happen are also very well done.
Find Waldo yet again. Man, he's just not trying anymore.
Especially love this animal graveyard, filled with animated primetime shows that were so rushed into production in 1 year they were taken off just as quickly as they were.
Oh my gosh. That dog looks exactly like Frankenweenie. Holy crap. Something tells me that maybe they took inspiration. I don't know. I don't want to know. Maybe I shouldn't give this show that credit.
I don't know if a lot of people remember that, but if you don't, it's an interesting era to look up. They even have a little jab at TV audiences after celebrating how they didn't turn into zombies.
Shh, TV.
Man, fall down. Funny.
Well, I do wish there was an ending wraparound for this one, like it starts off showing them all at the party, but then just sort of ends on this story. The segments really do stand out as some of the most memorable.
He just
as in Halloween without killer clowns, zombies, and Shirley Temple getting eaten alive. Yeah, we should really make that a regular.
Oh.
I've got a story so scary you'll wet your pants.
Too late.
Good grief. I'm curious what number 1 is.
Treehouse of Horror 2. Yeah, I'm definitely doing this on purpose now. This is the first Halloween
Dang.
special they did. I think you could argue really pushed the envelope at the time. It's ironic the first special had Marge giving warning to whiny parents who still let their kids watch it. Hell, even she brings that up.
Well, if you didn't listen to me last time, you're not going to now.
But this is the
I mean,
one
that is
that
a fair
probably
point.
deserve that warning. We get another wraparound sequence where everyone eats too much candy and has bad dreams. The first one pokes fun at the monkey's paw, where every wish they make has some sort of ironic twist. This is also the episode that starred the aliens' long laughing trope. Probably one of the best jokes is Bart wishes for their family to be rich and famous, but everyone gets sick and tired of them seeing them all over the place. Obviously poking fun about how they were all over the place back then.
Yeah.
If I hear one more thing about The Simpsons, I swear I'm going to scream.
At first they were cute and funny, but now they're just annoying.
This is why there's no Simpson November.
Ah.
The second segment once again takes from their favorite source material, Family Guy. No Twilight Zone, where Bart has the power to transform
Family Guy, good grief.
anyone into anything.
Give it some gas, man.
Hey, this is fun, isn't it? We're gonna die, aren't we?
Hiya, Bart!
The original Twilight Zone episode had a good sense of humor, but this one takes it to a whole new level.
Alright.
His dad isn't just turned to a jack-in-the-box, he tries to reconnect with him while he's this strange, bizarre abomination. And again, side jokes are goddamn treasures.
Homer, I see you agree with my theory.
I'm not nodding, it's the air conditioning.
I love too how this becomes a nightmare because at the end he actually ends up getting along with Homer.
I love you, son.
Maybe not the best to interpret Bart's nighttime slumbers.
Yeah.
Lastly, we get Mr. Burns looking for a brain for his giant robot. When he confuses Homer for being dead, he definitely makes sure he's dead afterwards.
Oh.
This was imagery that had all my friends and I going, holy shit! Simpsons could get bloody and violent, but this was a whole new ballpark. Even the end when Homer wakes up gives us a hilarious but still pretty grisly image.
I had my head grafted onto your, shall we say, ample frame.
This is the episode that said, screw it, let's go dark, let's go gory, and let's make fun of everything under the sun, including ourselves. And that's just about everything a great Simpsons Halloween special should have. Laughs, gore, creativity, heavy shadows, atmosphere. It's just top notch. There's only one episode left that can top it.
Alright, what is it? So that was pretty good.
And the number one best tree house so far, it's 5, the one with the shinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't see it on the list, you know it's number 1. I mean, everybody knows why this episode is great. It not only masterfully satirizes great stories, movies, and ideas, but it has the most consistent laughs out of all the specials.
Remember the advice your father gave you on your wedding day? If you ever travel back in time...
Almost unanimously, everyone agrees this is the best one, particularly with its opening segment satirizing The Shining. This is one you can technically enjoy if you haven't seen the Kubrick classic, but by God, if you have, you're gonna eat up every joke and every wink to the original.
Don't be reading my mind between 4 and 5. That's Willie's time.
I can't even count how many people have quoted or referenced this segment.
Yeah, I remember.
It even does a pretty fun
no TV and no beer make Homer go crazy. Don't mind if I do.
Spin on the all work and no play bit, where instead of being written over and over on paper, it's written over and over on the walls. That's both really funny and kind of creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
The next segment involves Homer time traveling, accidentally changing his reality by literally stepping on the past. These futures are so creative, and each one brings such a variety of hilarious insanity.
What happened to us, Kodos?
Quiet, you.
It also has fun showing the different ways he messes up the past, which you'd think would get old really quick, but they really go above and beyond, coming up with a variety of mistakes.
This is gonna cost me.
Again, you can't even count how many quotable moments there are in this segment. It's just fantastic.
What's a donut? It's raining again.
The last one is Nightmare Cafeteria, playing off the story of a mad person cooking up and eating children. I feel like it makes its way into a lot of urban legends and campfire stories.
Yeah.
This one, it's Bart and Lisa's school eating up kids, and it's just so fun seeing these characters, usually associated with authority and order, doing something as insane as eat the students.
Yeah.
Who published that? Again, these jokes.
That's a good question. That's so oddly specific.
Not only great, but incredibly grim and disturbing. Even
Oh,
when they
man.
don't show the blood, it's still such a horrific idea.
Don't worry, guys. Something always comes along to save us.
Look at the face on him. That is genuinely unsettling.
Yeah.
But it doesn't skimp
Not to mention the fact he's about to be blended.
on the gore either, as when I referenced one of the more random endings before. This one is by far the most random of all.
Shit.
One chorus line of people dance until
What
they
the
make
hell?
us stop.
Honestly, so odd, you stop paying attention to how graphic it is. Like many of the others, it sets a great mood, has expressive
Urge to
animation,
kill,
bizarre
rising.
visuals, creative ideas, but it truly is the joke writing that makes this one the best. I threw a Halloween party when I was younger and invited all my friends over, and I was recording this thinking nobody probably wanted to put it on, but to my surprise, everybody did. They were so excited. We all laughed at Simpsons before, but when this one premiered, it was definitely the hardest and most consistent we laughed. Some of my friends had a hard time breathing, they were laughing so hard. It just did everything right. I know it's mostly known for the shitting segment, but if you want the funniest, meanest, most spontaneous, and most unsettling Halloween special, it's a fair bet you don't have to look any further than Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 5.
Alright then, we'll go take a look soon.
That said, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with my list? Disagree? Agree that all of them should be on there, but in a different order? Let me know which ones you think are the best and which
I used to agree that I guess all of them should be on there. Not necessarily in a different order.
ones you're gonna watch over and over and over whenever the headless Krusty the Clown rides into your neighborhood. I'm not nostalgic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Alright.
Thanks a lot, asswipe.
We're still doing cameos for Charity Bunk.
Alrighty then. Alright, I think that's a pretty good list considering what happened there. I'm actually glad that the Shining one is on there because I think that's one of my favorites with Homer just going crazy because he has no TV and beer. And one of my favorites is near the end, like when he's watching like a little TV and he's like, urge to kill, fading, rising again, fading, gone. And then they end up getting frozen out there, and then the TV breaks down, and they're all frozen, stuck to each other, and Homer just goes, urge to kill, rising. It's really good. I ended up seeing that a lot later, and damn, was it funny. So, yeah, I definitely agree that one should be number one, at least the one including that one. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos. Support Doug and Channel Awesome and Nostalgia Critic. With that being said, I'll see you all next time. Bye!